Can't wait to get this started.
Don't you love for proper chat?
And the Roadrunners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Commodores' offense will be first on the attack. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. He got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Van. The portal can work wonders if you have specific goals to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up.
I just asked them, are you okay?
Into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
So UTSA's offense will have its first.
I wasn't even tripping. I was like, well, you know what I'm saying? I was actually trying to be nice.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
Bro, I was trying to be nicer. I wasn't even coming out of no crazy or nothing.
It's Griffin. Got behind those
I was like, yo, what's the problem? You okay? He said, we've been playing Madden for years. Right now you want to start fucking cheesing? You never play like this. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? I was confused more than anything.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So
there he goes. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Carter Smith starting the first half.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
The rain game's going to be way worse in Madden 2, by the way. Yeah.
Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of...
No, heavy rain is a bitch.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I hate that animation right there. I fucking hate that scorpion animation.
Worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Then how you...
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop.
That's hilarious.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
What the fuck?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Smith dropping to pass. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Alright, this motherfucker can't throw. Get the wrong quarterback in.
Yeah, there's supposed to be somebody else on that one guy, but...
Just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard.
Oh my God.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Jones. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
What a pump fake by Stroud.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Phillips. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. And some room to work.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Boom.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. We'll give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Phillips. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Under fire. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That would
nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll run it to the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, he missed it. No. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels. And
looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Griffin. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. power football with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. On the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Fitzgerald. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Showing off the arms. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run.
Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle. It's Donald. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's a heat. The sure hands. It's McKenzie. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called there by the defense. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And I think if you're the head coach, you got to be happy with what you saw, especially from the offensive unit in this game. Week 1, you had no turnovers, and now you're dialing up your favorite play in the playbook, victory.
The old coaching